Did you see the photo of Zion with his new tattoo? Naruto seal on his stomach. Big belly button.
Why do we have to see this? I wish I didn't see this. He did this earlier when he was like on his hiatus, where he was. I think he was just suspended for being late to the team plane or something, or missing being late to practice, and they suspended him. And then like hours later, we saw a tattoo like on his back that he had just gotten. And it's like, it's kind of with the Paul George stuff where I'm like, do we need this? Do we really need this when your team is in the tank and everything is just, it's a disaster all around you? Do we need belly tattoo photos? I certainly didn't.
Do you know what Naruto is?
No, I have no idea.
It's an anime. It's an anime television show. It's an anime. And so have you ever watched anime? Are you an anime guy at all? No, never? No, not even like Dragon Ball Z?
What am I supposed to now Dragon be excited about this belly tattoo?
No, I'm just asking. Like, did you ever watch an anime like when you were a kid? Dragon Ball Z? Never? What did you watch on TV when you were like 12?
No, never did. It was Saved by the Bell and Boy Meets World. That was what I was on my TV. Doug, Rugrats. That was the wheelhouse for me.
You should watch, I don't know, what's one of the greatest animes ever? Death Note. Just watch Death Note. It's like probably 25 episodes. Great story. No,
it's not a great story.
Do you know what Death Note is? You don't know it?
You could have told me that it was opening for Slipknot, and I would have been like, yep. I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry. Wow. Like, is Dragon Ball Z? Is that? I'm sorry. All the nerds out there who are like, what Dragon Ball? I thought you were one of us.
You know what Dragon Ball Z is, right? Goku, Gohan, Kamehameha. You don't know any of that? That doesn't ring a bell in your head?
Yeah.
Too much Saved by the Bell for you. Jeez. Wow. What a cool kid.
Yeah, do you know who Zach Morris is?
A cool guy in I have no idea. I'm not cool like you, Tom. You were the cool kid clearly in junior high and high school. I wasn't.
AC Slater, that doesn't nothing. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing.
I mean, I've seen the names, but I don't know anything about them. Nothing.
You know what? I apologize, Zion. All the belly tattoos you want, as long as we get these types of conversations. Yes. Amazing.
Zion, a well-deserved new tattoo for him after his recent play, averaging 24.5 points, 7.1 boards, 4.5 assists over his last 15 games. That's ever since he came back from injury in January. And he's putting up those numbers in only 27 minutes per game. Only 27 minutes per game. And so if you extrapolate that out, I'm not even going to go all the way to per 36 minutes. Per 33 minutes. That's 29.9 points, 8.7 rebounds, 5.5 assists. His career high for minutes is 33 minutes per game. So I'm not even going all the way to 36 minutes. I don't expect 36 minutes from Zion. If he played merely just 33 minutes without a minutes restriction, he'd be putting up like 30, 10, and 5 pretty much. Just to put into perspective what he's doing right now, the Pelicans in his 27 minutes per game when he's on the floor are a +4 net rating. So they've been good with Zion on the floor. They've just been awful without him, as you would expect when you look at that team this season. But I think with Zion, prior to the deadline, prior to his return, a lot of the talk was, do you just pull the plug now and take what you can get? I think Zion has made the very strong case with his play. The Pelicans made the right move continuing to invest in him, trying to see what they can get out of him. Because the dude, if he can just stay healthy, he's one of the 10, 15 best players in basketball. That's what he's showing to me right now.
Look, that's the same story we've always talked about with Zion, is if he's healthy, right? And the problem is we can't have that guarantee. It's the same problem we have with Joel Embiid, is like, if he can be healthy and get back to where he was, this is why you invest in a max contract for this guy. And for me, Zion, they've changed the medical staff multiple times, trying to figure out a way that they can get healthier this season. They've been the most injury-riddled team in the NBA. And I just think that this might not be the right situation for him. And I wish the trade deadline was tomorrow, because the way that he's been playing, Zion Williamson is going to have a team that wants his services and believes that their medical staff and their training staff can figure out a way to get 60, 70 games out of him every year. But I just don't see it in New Orleans. I'm sorry. Like, we've seen this movie before. We've seen this anime episode before, and it just seems to be repeating itself.
I mean, maybe.
Oh no!
But like, they got nothing else. Tom. They're the fourth worst record in the league, and they got Trey Murphy, who's great, and they have Herb Jones, who out for the year in all likelihood, elite defender, and they have a couple little pieces where it's like, that could be something, but they have no cornerstone. And Zion is the only chance they have at a cornerstone on their team right now. And I think if the Pelicans, let's say the deadline were tomorrow, as you're suggesting, it's tomorrow, March 1st. Even if a team were to make an offer for Zion, if the Pelicans are willing to trade Zion after this recent run, if I'm that other team, I'm like, well, clearly they're trading this guy because they don't trust his medical at all. We're not going to give you a great return for him. So the Pelicans wouldn't be getting what should be fair value. The highest upside, the biggest swing for the Pelicans, in my opinion, is continuing to see what they can get out of Zion. And he's in better shape now. He's happy with his new tattoos. He's playing at a high level. The team looks good with him on the floor. I think they're like, they're just kind of stuck with him. Unless a team this offseason were to come and make a great offer of fair return, I think you got to just continue it with Zion. Hope you nail it with your pick in the lottery this year. Hope Trey Murphy continues ascending. And then suddenly Zion plus Trey Murphy plus a successful first-round pick this year, plus Herb Jones coming back, returning to his norm as a shooter next season. Jordan Hawkins getting a little bit better and so on. Suddenly, maybe the team will start to look good. But I understand the hesitations, but I just think, like, what other choice do you have? What other choice?
Zion, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists per game this season. In the 21 games that he's played, Pelicans are 6-15.
I know.
As good as he's been, they're still losing.
I know.
75% of their games with the guy.